giving all praise to Yahweh, Shem Al Shai, Shem Kakodash, Shalom to 144,000, and the rest of the elect out there, Shalom to you all. And if you didn't know, we're in the Sabbath right now, as of Wednesday, February 26th. And Thursday evening will be the new moon. So we're talking 20 to 27 that evening, which is a Thursday, into the Friday evening, of course. Anyway, I'm going to entitle this video, Be a Stoic, my friend. Be a Stoic. And the subtitle would be this video right here. I watched 9 minutes, and this dude he got to be a J. He looked like an Edomite, but he's straight, shoots it straight. 10 reasons to never get a girlfriend or be in a relationship with a woman, exposing female nature. So now, if you're a member of IUIC, they encourage you to get a woman and get married and all that. A Stoic is not, he's not interested in a woman in that way. He's only interested in a woman for really to have sex with them. Maybe play around, you know. Maybe go out and this, that, and another. But you're not supposed to spend too much time with a woman. Oh, even Paul said that. Paul was a Stoic. Paul said, they that have wife be as though they had none. In other words, he's saying don't leave your wife, but have a wife, but be as though you had. Don't spend too much time with your woman. Now, what this man says is, how does he say? You got to go to the beginning. He says, how did he say it? I can go to it, but I'm not. He says, you really don't want to be with a woman. You pretty much just want to have sex with them. And you don't want anybody to, you don't want to know that anybody else is dealing with that woman. So that's, which is possession. You know, he that getteth a woman getteth a possession. So that's what he's telling you. It's just a car. If you want to wash your car that day, the car can't say, oh, you got to wash me. You say, I'm going to wash the car today. You wash the car. I'm going to drive the car. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just going to drive. It's a Sunday and nice, no traffic. I'm going to drive the car. You can drive the car for 15 minutes or an hour. You can stop at different places. You can eat what you want. A woman is just a companion, man. She's just an extra, she's an item, you know, but she's a very important item because you get intimate with that woman. Like I told my woman, my fiance, when I was years ago, and she was pissed the fuck off. Cause I don't know if we were breaking up or she wanted to break up, and I said, don't break up. I said because you're an ornament unto me, like a cufflink, and she never forgave me for that. Basically, she's just a tool, and you got pots and pans to cook food, right? You don't do anything else with the pots and the pans. You cook food. You got knives and forks. You got the computer to go on the computer. You got a bed to sleep in. You got the bed to sleep in, not for anything else. All right? So a woman is just in that place. That's why in the ancient world, men had more than one woman, because they went to one castle, one place. They popped a woman. They had kids. The midwives took care of that. You wasn't even around. Later that night or that next day, you go to another woman. And that's how it's going to be in the kingdom. We ain't going to have a big, for you clowns out there thinking that you're going to be in the kingdom, you have 1,000 wives and they all going to live in the same. No, they're all going to have their houses and you're going to go see them. Can you imagine that? A big castle with a bunch of women in it? And you the only guy? No, you're going to have them scattered out. Now, the scriptures doesn't specifically say that necessarily, but ain't no way you're going to be around. You're going to be doing things. Then, certain time of the day, you're gonna get that feeling, and you're gonna go to Sarah's house, and you're gonna get it in with Sarah. And if she becomes pregnant, she is gonna become pregnant, because later that day you're gonna go to Rachel's house, or you're gonna go to Elizabeth's house, or you're gonna go to Mary's house, or you're gonna go to Deborah's house, and every time you go there, they're gonna get pregnant. So you're gonna have so many babies that you don't even know how many babies you're gonna have. But they're all gonna be taken care of, and you're not gonna even be there for the birth. These guys, I'm gonna be there for the birth of my first son or my first daughter. Motherfucker, David didn't do that. You know? Hey, so anyway, another title that I was gonna give, which I'll give it to, secondary title would be every male member of GMS should watch this video. Because this guy, he goes in, man. He got to be a Jake. He looked like an Edomite. He motherfucker got to be a Jake, you know. And he because everything that he's talking about, I didn't experience that shit with women. I didn't experience that shit. And he said the bottom line is women want to be led, but they act like they want to lead. And if they can lead you, they don't want to be with you. You know, like I'll give you another example. My girl that this is back in when I was in my 20s. I said, we're going to see this movie, and we're going to see that movie. We're going to go to this restaurant. And she got mad. She said, why don't you let me pick, you know, a movie to go to, and you always making the decisions. So I said, okay. The next week I said, okay, you can make your decision. What movie you want to go watch? She said, whatever movie you want to watch. Okay, we're gonna see this movie. Where you want to eat? Whoever you want to eat. I said, bitch. I said, didn't you argue with me about you never picked the movie or the fucking the place to eat? So I'm giving you a freaking opportunity, man. And I said, man, just shut the fuck up, you know. And I remember that, man. And then he said, He said, when you're with a woman, don't say too much to her. Be like Batman. You know, like the Batman, he got the woman in, what's her name, in the Batmobile. He ain't saying shit. You know, she's all intrigued. What does he really do? They're trying to figure your ass out. But anyway, this video right here will show you all that. Okay? And I may make a series of Stoic, because this comes up, but I used to subscribe to it, but I didn't. So I subscribed to it again. It's called the Stoic Guide. The Stoic Guide. It is mainly dealing with how you deal with women. And it makes sense. It makes all the sense in the world, man. And bottom line, he said you just deal with a woman to get the box, and that's it. If you have babies, you know. Oh, he goes into how you dealing with a woman, you have a relationship, everything's good. And then she wants more time, right? And then she wants you to meet her friends. And you might hate some of them friends. You might like some of them. Then she wants you to meet her girlfriend. Got a boyfriend named Tom. You got to be friends with him. Then you got to meet the parents. And then all of a sudden, you don't have no time for yourself. And guys fall off because of a fucking woman. You know? You ain't giving me enough time. You know? So anyway, watch this video. I'm only 9 minutes in. It's a 21-minute video. So I'm like almost halfway through. And he goes right into it. Another thing, you go right into it. You say what you got to say, boom, 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 and you're out. On to the next thing. You know? So anyway, so did you see Cassie, and I subscribed to him. Cassie Zinder, all right? And I'd be surprised if this guy's an Edomite, because he does not come off like an Edomite at all. Even though he sounds like an Edomite, he looks like an Edomite. He done figured this thing out. Okay? With some of the things that he says we already do, and then we gotta tighten up certain things, man. A woman is there for one reason and one reason only, that's to get the box. And then eventually have babies and have a family, but you gotta have more women. See, that IUI shit is gonna backfire on him, man. That old, you can only have one woman and you gotta marry her, and you gotta look at the bitch. You gotta look at that bitch every fucking day. Even Richard Pryor said that. It's the same motherfucker, you know. Anyway, I'm not gonna. Well, you got the page. 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 You got Casey Zander, 10 reasons. This was put up a day ago. 10 reasons to never get a girlfriend or be in a relationship with a woman. Exposing female nature. And all of them are like that, okay? And also, you can watch 8 signs she's trying to seduce you. Like if you click on this, like I said, I've subscribed to this, and I also I just subscribed to this individual right here. So I don't need to leave the link in the description box, but I may do it if I remember. Anyway, with that, it's on to the next. Shalom.